What up, guys? Okay, we're gonna redo that one. What up, guys? Friends Mute coming at you with another unfocused beginning to a vlog, I guess. It's the second one we've done. The first one turned out pretty okay. Not really where I wanted it to be, but got to start somewhere, right? So today we're gonna talk about. We're gonna touch on. I mean, I kind of mentioned it in the last one. But what got me into streaming and why I stream. But I've had a lot of friends and viewers come after, or not come after me, but approach me and ask about, just general questions about streaming. And I'm not that big of a channel, but I do see a lot of growth over the past month since we did our 24-hour stream, and I kind of wanted to touch on what I think is working, and maybe you guys, for you newer streamers out there, maybe it'll help you grow your channel. So from the beginning, or not from the beginning, what initially got me into streaming was one of my best friend, Rusty, my roommate. He kind of twisted my arm into it. Like, I didn't really want to stream in the beginning. I didn't understand it, kind of like what I touched on. I think in my first video, it may have been during one of the live streams, but I didn't understand Twitch. I didn't understand why people would watch me or anybody else play video games. The only time I ever used Twitch prior to start, when I started streaming was to watch the League LCS at work. that was it. So I didn't get it. So I started it up for about 2 weeks in April of 2014, and I'm pretty sure I only had 12 channel views for the 2 weeks. I was playing a lot of Diablo, which is a harder community to break into just because there's so many channels, so many people streaming it. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. There's just so many people streaming it, and not enough, there's not a lot of people watching it. So the bigger streamers get more attention and everyone else is just kind of, stuck at the bottom there. So I still had fun playing Diablo. I still had fun bullshitting with my friends. It was a good time. I didn't understand it, so I stopped after those 2 weeks. In, I want to say October or November of same year, 2014. They came out with Seasons, and Rusty, my best friend, twisted my arm into it again, and I started understanding it a little bit more. I was playing Diablo, kind of took a step back from that, and because I really wanted to play Mass Effect 3, but me being the huge Mass Effect fan that I am, I can't just jump into Mass Effect 3 without going and playing 1 and 2. So I did that. I played Mass Effect 1 and had a great time, met a couple cool people there. I was still really, really small as a channel, maybe 10 followers. I had Nightbot and myself in the channel, so go us. Actually, Flick was there. He's been one of my bigger supporters. You can see him back there. Anyway, so gained a couple, regulars there. Mass Effect 2 is when Shelly, which you guys know from a previous video, I killed her. That's where I met Shelly. It was either at the end of Mass Effect 2 or the beginning of Mass Effect 3. But that's when it really, I got it. It clicked what Twitch was. It was a community. And that's something that I've always, back when I was playing WoW, I always wanted, my group of friends. I didn't want to do the 25-man raids in WoW because it didn't seem as tight-knit, I guess. You went in there, you did your role, and that was it. There was very little talking because there's 25 people in there. Whereas in 10-man, it was okay, well, we're doing trash mobs right now. Okay, we can talk, we can become closer as a group, and that's what clicked for me in when I was playing Mass Effect 3. It was more of a community than just, hey, come watch me play video games. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot of fun. And that's when I really started having fun streaming. I was having fun before, playing video games. Streaming was just kind of like, why is, like, I was always looking at my monitor, like, nobody's in my channel. It's me and Nightbot. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me. Just like I had the wrong attitude going into it, and that's kind of where I want to make this segue into how you can, like, what to expect and what you need if you're looking to get into streaming. Start with attitude. Let's start with your mindset, and then we'll go into attitude. So the mindset is kind of going back to what I was talking about before. Don't expect viewers or donations off the bat. I streamed for probably about 3 or 4 weeks before I had anybody say hi to me in chat. Like, I would see the numbers go up, like, oh, I have 2 people, I have 3 people watching me, holy shit, and then it would go down and be like, oh, that's only me and like one other person lurking, and like, you know, I would do the whole like, who's in my channel, like click the viewer list, be like, hi, like, welcome to the stream, and they'd be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, and they'd leave, and I'd be, dang it. So just don't expect viewers or donations. Do it because you want to play video games, and you want to have fun, you want to meet people. I know that sounds kind of like, I don't know, sounds weird. Don't expect viewers, but then I don't know. Just don't expect to explode into this huge channel. It does happen, not very often though. So just go in with that mindset. Do it to have fun. Do it to meet people, and it'll happen. From there, I want to jump into the kind of attitude that you have on stream. For those of you guys that are watching this, you're probably coming from my stream, so you know pretty much all about me at this point. My attitude is I'm who I am. I'm not an elitist. I don't have a huge ego. I do it because I enjoy meeting people. And in my opinion, that's what's kind of built this this community. People come in to hang out with, not me. I mean, they come to hang out with me, but not just me. It's like, you know, people get excited when Shelly gets in the channel, when Pookie gets in the channel, when Squid gets in the channel, when, you know, all these people that are regulars in my channel. It's like, oh, Squid's here. Oh, you know, blah blah blah's here. Like, it's a good time. Like, we're all friends. And if you have an attitude where you think you're better than everyone because you're streaming, or because you're, you know, this rank in this game or whatever, I think, this is just my opinion, I think that you're going to attract a crowd that is of a similar mindset. So, and that's okay if you want to have, you know, that if you are really good at a game and you have that mindset and you want that kind of community, like, go for it. Just one thing to keep in mind is that your attitude is going to reflect in your chat. If you are salty in chat, or, you know, in stream, chat is probably going to be salty too. You're going to get a lot of trolls, or, you know, I really only have my channel to go off of, and what I've seen in other channels. So this is just my opinion. But I like to think I'm a fairly low key person, even keel across the board. You guys have seen me get mad and get salty. But I think across the board I'm pretty easygoing, and I see it reflected in chat. Everyone's pretty friendly, so just keep that in mind. As far as what you need equipment-wise and you know, network-wise, let's start with the hardware, I guess. You don't need anything crazy. You don't need anything like my setup, which I know you guys have seen. Building computers and tweaking them and adding things to them has always been a hobby of mine. So I kind of lucked out because I had already, like, prior to streaming, I had saved up enough money so that I could build a crazy computer. And then it was just like, oh, well, I have this, like, and I'm being told, I'm being told that I should stream, like, may as well. So I did, and all you really need is you need a computer, you need OBS, and you need to have the mindset and the attitude that we mentioned earlier. As far as your network, I stream at 2100 megabits. 21 megabits. Jesus, words. 2100 kilobits per second, I think. That's my bit rate, 21,000 or 2100. And I think it looks pretty okay. I've heard of other people streaming around 3,000, which is good, but one thing to keep in mind when you're streaming is that a lot of people do not have the internet connection to download that information that quickly. So a lower bit rate will mean more people can watch it, and it'll open it up to the mobile apps, which I know a lot of people are on their iPads, their phones, their whatever tablet they've got, or anything like that. So I've done a lot of tweaking with my stuff, and I found that 2100 gives me a pretty good balance of quality, and it allows a lot more people to watch. So that's my recommendation. There's a website that you can go to test your average upload speed, other than Speed Test. Speed Test doesn't take into account the fact that a lot of the internet service providers, ISPs nowadays, they offer a speed boost, and it's good for 15 seconds for oh, I want to download this song, so it's like I'll give you faster internet speed for 15 seconds or 30 seconds or whatever. But if you go to testmy.net/upload, I'll put a link in the description. It gives you an average, without the speed boost. I know, it's fantastic. I couldn't believe it when I first heard it. So I'll put the link in that for the description for those of you guys that are looking to get into it. But other than that, that's really all you need. You just need you need a computer. You need a stable internet connection. If you can, I would run a wired connection over wireless. Just seems to be a lot more stable. You need to have the right mindset, and you need to portray the attitude that you want reflected in your viewer base. And like I said, that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I could just be, I don't know, way off. But that's my opinion, and that's how I view my why I think I'm as successful as I am. And I don't think I'm successful because I've just started getting a lot of donations, some really big donations. I think I'm successful because it's something that I can do and have fun. And when I hit that start stream button, 10 people are in my chat. Yesterday was kind of my off days. I stream 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays are kind of variable. But at 4 o'clock, I had 7 people in my chat, and they were talking to each other. And I was I don't even know what I was doing. But I sat down on my computer, and people are talking in my chat, and I was just like, this is awesome! They're all here! When's the stream starting? I don't know, check his Twitter, it was just that's cool to me. That was really cool. That's why I feel I'm successful, is because people are they want to come hang out with me. That's how I measure success. I get to have fun with you guys. And for me, that's what success is. Being able to do what you love. So if you guys have any other specific questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Let me know how you think this one turned out versus the last one I did. Got some pretty good feedback from the last one. So yeah, until next time, this has been Franz the Mute and noise box in the background over there, and I will catch you later.